Paper and Glam family. Today I am so excited because we are going back to basics, back to where this all began with an Inside My Planner video. Those of you who are new may not know that I kind of developed my channel by posting planner videos every month that showed you guys great new, maybe potentially, hopefully fresh ways that you can use your planner. And I kind of fell off the bandwagon last summer with moving and creating my own planner and a bunch of kind of things going on at once, but I am back with an Inside My Planner video, and I cannot wait to show you how I've been using my planner in January and just kind of another episode on my road to Planner Peace, which I am back at Planner Peace, and it's a great place to be. So let me show you how I arrived there. Here we are with the beginning of January. I have been using this first blank page that starts out the month. I'll show you in February in case you don't have an Erin Condren planner. It's just a plain page of lined paper, and I've been using this as my monthly gratitude list, and I'm absolutely loving how this is working. It's just such a beautiful way to document the way that I just feel like God is providing for me, and just kind of having those moments where I'm just so overwhelmed by God's grace. If you're like me, sometimes I get like 5 steps ahead and I just have to remember to stay in today, and God will give me the grace for today and the grace for tomorrow. And when I'm feeling just overwhelmed and like just burdened by life, I start reading through the gratitude that in just all the ways that God has already provided. And I have just little moments that I know I will remember. Like, I was feeling super overwhelmed one day and I was stuck in traffic, and I just looked up and I was on Highland, which is the really, really iconic palm tree lined street in LA that's always in the movies. And I was like, okay, every day I get to live my dream, and that is grace enough for today. And I just was so reminded that 6 months ago, this version of life was just a dream, and here I am. And even though I'm stuck in traffic and I'm late and there's just a million things spinning, this is the life God's given me, and this is how it's unfolding, and I just have nothing but things to be grateful for. And it's just kind of like that reality check moment for me. And so I've just been making my Remember the Grace list, as I call it, which is pretty much just gratitude. Next, we have the monthly life list. I do like to keep my life lists in my Glam planner, my KKK Glam planner combo, but once they're done, I've been taking them out and putting them in my EC with a coil clip, and I just like to put the kind of some festive washi tape over the holes that, it went in my planner with little hole punches. So I just like to cover those with festive washi tape and coil clip it in. I want to put either some scrapbook paper or like a 5x7 picture from the month here, but I haven't gotten to it. On this next page, I've been using this as just kind of inspiring things that I really feel like captured January for me. So I just absolutely loved this blue jacket that Blake Lively's wearing, and it's just so seasonal and fun. And then this Dior Addict lip glow I've been wanting to try, and then I saw this little pancake mold for making snowflake pancakes, which I thought was so stinking cute. And yeah, these page flags are from the Glam January kit, and they're in the Glam February and they're in the Glam March. I just put those kind of up there as decorative, and I put a little picture of Savor, which is the devotional that we are reading in the God and Glam community. Join us if you want to grow closer to God this year. It's not too late to join. We're only going to be reading Savor this year, so don't miss it. And yeah, I just liked using this as a mood board. All right, next we get to my monthly. So my EC, it's really about memory keeping for me. It's not so much about let's get it done. I use my Glam planner for that. But here we have just kind of my month in review. I put some kind of pictures that are iconic for the month, the celebrations, of course, and let's see. What else to point out? I've been using the Polaroid Zip printer, and I absolutely love it. Polaroid graciously sent me that printer, let's see, I think it was in the spring. It was before I moved to LA even, and I really hadn't had a chance to play with it, and then I just fell in love with it. I don't know. At first, I really just wasn't sure I was a fan, because for printing, it's not ideal. Like right here, you'll see that it kind of got the contrast wrong here, but I kind of just got over it, and the higher quality your picture, the better it does. So this is an iPhone picture. It didn't do great, but you know, like this is a DSLR picture, so of course it looks beautiful because, you know, it was taken with a really high quality camera. So yeah, that is my month in review. I kind of just like to put, of course, you know, celebrations, paydays, you know, here I blocked off this time to launch Glam Mail. Here I put just a quote that I liked, and I don't know where it's from. If you guys know the source, you can let me know. I just saw it on Pinterest, but it says, "And suddenly you know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings." And then here I just put a song that I had on repeat, which is a song called God of Miracles. And shout out to Shelly Roach. Thank you for putting that on our God and Glam playlist on Spotify. If you are on Spotify, search God and Glam and you can join and you can add your favorite worship songs. But I just put the lyrics to this song, and they're just lyrics that really spoke to me this month. And yeah, some winter candles, any pictures that kind of exemplify the month, whether it's from like a seasonal perspective or just like a fun night. This was a night I went out with my cousins and just had so much fun. And then of course a book club. Then this picture from the Roosevelt was when I took my mom out to celebrate her birthday, and I took her to the Apple store and let her pick out whatever Apple Watch she wanted. And yeah, let's see. Here I've been using the binder paper from Glam Plans, which is a new core kit up in the Glam shop. It's really just a functional, I'll show you January just so you guys can see how it looks. I've of course used most of this, but the top is for top 3, and it has a little iPad for your top 3 to-dos. And then this row is all to-do lists, so they look like this. And then the third row is this binder paper, and I have just loved writing just little things on this binder paper. You'll see more as we flip through, but I put a quote from the Bible, or a verse from the Bible, that really spoke to me in January. It says, "I will not cause pain without creating something new." And that is verse 66:9 in Isaiah. And that was just such a good reminder that if I'm going through something in life, God is doing something new with that pain. Something I always remind myself about is, you know, when I'm going through something and it's painful, that is basically a roadmap to where God is working in my life. It's like, if you want to know where God's working in your life, you feel like he's not there, look at where it hurts, because that's where he is. And that was definitely true for me of this month. It was like just such a month of just being overwhelmed on all fronts, and it just went so fast that I just had to remind myself, you know, if God is causing pain in my life, it's because he's doing something new. And that was just a beautiful reminder. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. The rest is just all stuff from the January kit. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's move on to the first week of January. Okay, this is the first week of January, so there is a little overlap. Sometimes I'll put the same picture on a weekly as I do on the monthly spread, but I just like my month to be like a month in review. And let's see, here I use the little binder paper from Glam Plans as a grocery list. This is the bottom square on Glam Plans. It's the errands, and yeah, they just go right here. They're little half boxes. I've been using the Target symbol from Glam About Town for my Target list, the Glam card for any bills I need to pay. I had to pay for my year or 6 months or whatever of my P.O. box, my gas bill, anything that needs to be done this week but doesn't necessarily need to be done on a certain day, I put here. Let's see, I went and got white roses here. I watched War Room because you guys recommended it, and these stickers are in Glam About Town as well. I was watching a Warriors game here. I'm a huge Warriors fan. And let's see. Yeah, my reading schedule down here. These 2 post stickers are coming very soon to the shop. There is a brand new Glam Vlog and Glam Blog set that's coming out. There's so much coming to the shop, you guys. Just, cannot wait. Up here I had an insurance inspection for my car because I got rear-ended. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. A little God and Glam devotional here, another to-do list. Had my blue mani here on the 8th at 2:30. These were just some beautiful flowers that were in the lobby that just smelled so good. And yeah, here's a top 3 bubble bath day here. And yeah, next page, and I feel like my week is so overwhelming. I'm really kind of working on figuring out how to get everything on the page and get my week documented while still remembering, like as Coco Chanel said, elegance is refusal. I don't like to look at my planner and feel overwhelmed. I like it to be very clean and simple so I can easily look at it and tell what needs to be done. I cannot feel like chaos swirling when I look at my planner, just because I just like it to make me feel peace and joy and not overwhelmed. That's the goal of the planner. It's like you have exactly enough time to do what's most important, and that's what I like my planner to remind me. Here I have some checklists, and a lot of you have asked for more checklists in the monthly planner kits for Glam Mail, but you'll have to tell me what you like better. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I do both, but I really like these checklists better than the little flags. I like the flags too, but for some reason these just feel a little more organized, but I like to use them both. I like to switch them up, but that's probably why I don't run out of the checklist flags, because I've been using the Glam plans. And if you're like, oh my gosh, why have you been using this for a month and it hasn't even hit the shop? I love that. I like to demo everything on my own and make sure it's working for about a month, just to make sure that the sizing is right and everything's working perfectly, the cut file's working perfectly before I put it up in the shop. So yeah, I use a little crock pot for when my mom cooked me dinner, and all the same stuff here, just things to do, bills to pay, places to go. Organized Home Day was here. I got rid of 8 trash bags, you guys, when we read The Japanese Art of Tidying Up. Oh my gosh, it's just so nice to kind of start the new year like with margin. That's like my word for 2016, margin. I need to build margin into my life, just that extra breathing room. Let's see, I took my mom to the Dry Bar here, and that was fun. I actually met the Dry Bar's founder, which was really inspiring. She's just such a cool woman, entrepreneurial woman. Here's another Bible verse that was just really, really speaking to me that I put here, and it's Luke 12:8, and it says, watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist of an abundance of possessions. And that was so just where I was living, with organizing my house and going through the Japanese art of tidying up and just getting rid of things that was just clutter. And I was just so reminded as I was cleaning up my house, life does not consist of abundance of possessions. And so I just wrote it down. Let's see, I was super overwhelmed. My mom came over and she brought creation and helped me take down Christmas, so I just put that memory down. Here's when my mom and I celebrated her birthday, and sometimes, you know, I'll have like the plan underneath here, and then if I have a picture from it, I'll just put it right over, because I don't need to know like what time I'm meeting so-and-so anymore, and I'll just put the picture on top. Here's a picture one of my friend Taylor took of me and my friends at church. After church, she just randomly snapped a pic, and I had her send it to me because I thought it was so cute. Let's see. What else? Next week, I was reading All the Light We Cannot See, which, oh my gosh, I do not do well with historical fiction, but that's okay. That took me a long time to get through. This was, releasing Glam Mail, and that was fun, or the Glam February kit. More errands. So I had a ton of errands to do, so I like to use the binder paper, and what I'll do is I'll take one of the binder paper squares and I'll put over the top of it, like if it's errands, I'll put the car, or if it's like pictures I'll need to take, I'll put the camera, or, you know, if it's like things I need to read, I'll put the glasses. If it's like people I need to call, I'll put the little phone. Things I need to pay, I'll put the card. So I just love how versatile this Glam Plans set is. I've really been working on, I think I've been through like 3 different renditions of this. A lot of you may have the kind of Glam Plans V1 that is still up in the shop, and this is kind of the phase 2 of that. Okie doke. Here, I was going to go on a winter beach hike with my friend Danny, who is Style by Danny here on YouTube, but unfortunately her aunt passed away and she wasn't able to make it, so we didn't go on our winter beach hike. I hope that we do it in May. I think it's May, has Take a Hike on it, so I hope that we do it. Our plan, I think I said this in my Plan With Me February, but our plan is to take one of the items on the life list, which are these. If you're new to Paper and Glam, these are free in my shop every month, and it's 18 ways to celebrate every month. So our plan is to take one of these each month and vlog celebrating it together. So this month we picked go on a winter adventure, so we were going to do a winter beach hike. Next month we're going to Disneyland for Fairy Tale Day, which I shared last week in my planner video, but that is what that sticker is about. And yeah, I think that is it. Okie doke. Next week, it's more the same. I kind of just I've really found planner peace, and I just love the way my planner's looking. I feel like it's a good mix of things that need to get done and, you know, just things I want to remember. We had book club here, you know, kind of just more of the same. I really loved how my bathroom little tray looked, so I took a picture of that. I think I put it on Instagram too. And yeah, this is by no means like everything that needs to be done. This is kind of my big picture plan. I use my Glam planner. I'm using the Glam planner horizontal version as my like to-do lists and kind of appointment trackers for, you know, just things that have to be done. This planner, like I said, it's more about big picture memory keeping for me and just, you know, like savoring life and just appreciating all the things that happened every month. That's what the heart behind this is. For me, it's less checking things off and getting them done. Well, there's some of that, but it's more just, yeah, documenting life, like I said. And this is the beginning of February, so that was speedy. And yeah, I've just already started my list of just the way that I see God just bestowing his grace into my life. And yeah, I put this dress here for Valentine's Day because I thought it was so stinking cute. And next month we'll do another inside my planner and go through February. But let's flip to the back in case there's stuff in the back that I haven't showed you. Okay. Here, so I'm a little bit behind here, but this is where I track my reading, and I left off in September. It's all tracked in Goodreads, so I just kind of have to finish the list. I'll have to update you guys on that next month. As you know, it's like with these videos, I feel like there's so many things that I want to do, and I don't always get to it. So yeah, these are just all the books that I have read every month of the year. This was 2015, and there is a Glam Reads kit coming out for those of you who are readers and like to track your reading. It's a Glam core kit that's coming out all about reading. And here I put a 2016 sticker because I want to list all the books I read in 2016. I started this planner in January of 2015, or excuse me, July 2015. So it's like 2 years meshed together. So I want to do 2016 here, and I left plenty of extra space for that. Let's see. Here is, so I was reading Gretchen Rubin Better Than Before this fall, and she recommended making a list of just ways to reward yourself for a job well done and ways to kind of self-care, as I call it, for, you know, just putting things on your list that aren't just gotta get this done, but just building in what she calls a treat menu. So I made a list of all the ways that I could build kind of space and margin into my schedule that, you know, are just rewards and self-care times. So I have a lush bath, Netflix, reading, planning, project life, photography, journaling, seasonal cooking and baking, getting a massage, reading magazines, and a mani-pedi. If you have kind of a list like this, or you've read Better Than Before, you'll have to know what I missed or what's on your self-care menu. Here I have all the things I want to do for the shop. I don't love how this came out. I'm really tempted to like paper over it and redo my list, but that's okay. I switched pens, and you know how that can throw things off. But yeah, that's just things that I want to do for paper and glam. Here I've been keeping my vision board. We're like rocking it old school. If you guys watched my old videos about inside my planner, you probably have seen I kind of use these back pages as a vision board. So this, I really want to launch my Glam print shop, which is actually how my store started, ironically, and I never got to it, which is I have all this art that I've created for myself in my own office that I want to get up in the shop, and this is just very inspiring. This year, I want to really create a beautiful office, and I am moving here in the near future, and this, while the style is not really my own, I just absolutely loved the setup of it, and it was just really inspiring with the fresh flowers and the expedite bookcases, and I just love that she used a round desk. I think that that's really beautiful. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to having just a beautiful light-filled office space. My current apartment doesn't get a lot of natural light, which is tough. It's pretty dark in here, and then also all my furniture doesn't fit, so a lot of my furniture, I have part of my couch and my desk, and I just have furniture in my mom's spare bedroom, much to her chagrin, so I need to get that out of there. This I have is blank. It's a blank page. Oh, so elegant. There's nothing more elegant than white space. It's just a beautiful thing, full of possibility. Alright, on this page I put the Paper and Glam Book Club reading list. This is a freebie up in my shop if you'd like to download it and put it in your planner. I just printed it on sticker paper. 2017, nothing there. I'm going to paper over this with something I'm sure. Nothing there. In the back here, I just have the Always a Reason and a Season to Celebrate book from Erin Condren. Of course, her seasonal sticker book, obviously I had to have. What I plan to do with this is take the, like, she has a sticker for every month, so January, you know, February, March. I plan to use these for my reading list that I showed you. So I want to use these to track my reading, and instead of writing the month, I'm going to use these because I just think that would be very beautiful. And oh, I didn't show you something else that I did with this book that's in the beginning of my planner. I think. Okay, so I had been wondering what I should do with this page, and I finally settled on what I wanted to use it for. So there's 12 little boxes, and even though this planner started in July, I left this blank because I really wanted to do something monthly, which isn't surprising, I'm sure. And so I use stickers from this Always a Reason and a Season to Celebrate book, and I put little seasonal stickers over them because the banners that were underneath these weren't seasonal, and that didn't make sense to me. So I put some matching seasonal flags on top, or little banners. And then I want, sorry about that, my camera ran out of bullets. So I want to put a seasonal slash kind of monthly memory on each of these boxes, so it becomes kind of like a year in review and just a highlight reel for my year, if you will. So of course for January, I put the launch of Glam Mail, which has been, oh my gosh, I think that's been in the works since, I don't know, maybe 2003 when I learned to illustrate. And yeah, I haven't filled in the months yet, but that's what I want to do next. I'm just kind of moving into this page, but I really just want to make a little list of all the things that I know just I'll always remember from that particular month, or that I always want to remember from that particular month, because I don't know, it seems like as someone who really got that life documenter gene, it almost feels like, what's the point if I don't remember it, you know? So that is how I'm using my planner. All right, that is inside my planner, January. I hope that you got some really fun new ideas, and if you did, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, or if you just feel inspired and just like this video gave you some peace and some purpose and some joy, that's why I make them. So please remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's about it for this video. If you would like the Glam Mail March kit, make sure to subscribe. Today is the last day to subscribe for Glam Mail March. After today, of course, you can always subscribe, but we roll over to Glam Mail April on the 8th, and kits ship the 15th through the 20th, so plenty of time for you to get your kit and plan with me the first weekend of the month, or the weekend before a new month. And yeah, remember to subscribe for Glam Mail, and I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. I know that there's a million ways you can spend your time, and the fact that you spend it with me just means the world. So thank you for that. And yeah, leave me a comment below if you kind of learned something new, or just say hi, or just because I love hanging out with you guys. So I will see you soon, and thank you for watching.